We've delved into the world of spirits many times on this channel, but what do they actually look like? Are they the eerie figures we see in horror movies, or something entirely different? Let's explore this intriguing topic together. When we think of spirits, we often equate them with ghosts, those unseen entities that can be felt but not seen. This is partially true, but there's much more to it. To truly understand what spirits are, we first need to discuss the spiritual realm. According to Emanuel Swedenborg, a renowned spiritual philosopher, there's a spiritual version of Earth that mirrors our physical world. This spiritual Earth is home to those who have shed their physical bodies, the deceased or unincarnated beings. While the physical and spiritual Earths exist in parallel, they are invisible to one another. In the spiritual realm, there are magnificent places, including what we might call heaven and hell. These locations aren't fixed. They can be accessed by matching their frequency. Some theories suggest that the entrances to these places might coincide with black holes in our physical universe. Since spirits aren't bound by physical laws, they can travel at incredible speeds, seemingly instantaneously, to distant places in the universe. This idea is supported by the discovery of higher dimensions, like the 11th dimension in mathematics, which we can't see but believe exist. The spiritual realm likely exists as one of these higher dimensions, which is why we can't see it. But with heightened spiritual awareness, we can sense or even communicate with beings from there. The spiritual realm is as vast as our universe, if not bigger. Spirits, being free to travel, experience much more of this realm than we do, confined to our tiny planet. So, what do spirits actually look like? Are they the terrifying figures we see in horror films, like a woman in a red dress with a decaying body? The truth might surprise you. Growing up, I was fascinated by ghost stories, thrilled by the idea of encountering something supernatural. But as I learned more about spirituality, I was disappointed to find that those ghost stories were far from the truth. In reality, a spirit, if seen in our physical world, might appear as a glowing orb of light. Interestingly, spirits also perceive us, the physical beings, as lights. This has been captured in numerous ghost hunting videos. For example, Sam and Colby, a popular YouTube channel dedicated to ghost hunting, have recorded orbs on their cameras many times, often accompanied by their detection equipment sounding off. Mediums communicating with spirits often report that spirits see us as lights as well. Sometimes in these videos, you'll see a camera suddenly lose focus, footage, or power, even when it's set up on a tripod and everyone is standing far away. People often dismiss this as a technical malfunction, but it might actually be a spirit present at that moment. Cameras automatically focus on the nearest object, so if a spirit comes closer, the camera might pick up on its frequency, even if it's invisible to our eyes. A similar phenomenon has been reported with Tesla cars detecting beings on GPS near cemeteries, even when nothing physical is visible. And take a look at these clips that supposedly captured spirits leaving the physical body at the moment of death in the hospital. Spirits, therefore, are usually invisible to the human eye, but they might appear as a tiny orb or a mist if they have enough energy to manifest in our physical world. When they lack the energy, they might draw it from nearby sources, like camera or phone batteries, which explains why fully charged equipment suddenly dies in haunted locations. What's crazier is that there are mediums that can physically see them. Take a look at these psychics that described what they saw while Sam and Colby were investigating.
I wanted to ask, does this entity that we're talking to know Sally?
Oh! No! You heard that too?
Are they talking about the weird thing in the cross rosary?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank
Want to
you.
share with the class?
They're not talking to Edwin. They're talking to the weird, scary thing.
That's in the rosary bead that's above the door in this room.
Yeah. Ooh, who did that?
What, the cross?
Yeah.
I got the same feeling from the cross.
It
Cross
is not good.
Should not be there.
Yeah, you gotta throw that out.
Truly fascinating. I'll leave their links down below so you can follow their channel or watch more if you are interested. This isn't just limited to YouTube videos. In Japan and Korea, reality shows often send celebrities into haunted locations or horror parks, and many times their cameras lose power without explanation, despite being fully charged. Bear in mind, these reality shows usually send a whole team of film crews and a few set of professional cameras and spare batteries. For them to lose power all at once is by no means malfunctioning. This suggests that spirits might be borrowing energy from the devices to manifest themselves. Why do some people see scary figures? You might wonder why some people claim to see terrifying floating figures if spirits are supposed to be invisible. The truth is, spirits are just like us. They are people who have passed away and now live in the spiritual realm. Just like humans, there are good spirits and bad spirits. Good spirits, who exist at higher frequencies, manifest as light, orbs, or mists, while lower frequency spirits might engage in mischief, sometimes appearing as scary figures just to frighten people. And they can only do so if you are already scared, so then your brain is on the same frequency so you can perceive their manifestation. If you didn't get yourself into a scary atmosphere or never believed in ghost encounters, your brain might not be in the scared frequency, so you'll never perceive them. These mischievous spirits might enjoy scaring people, feeding off the energy of fear, which is one of the lower frequencies in the energy spectrum. They may manifest as frightening figures to pull innocent people into that frequency. However, not all spirits are scary. The higher frequency beings have moved on to more important things, while the lower frequency ones, stuck in emotions like grief, anger, or frustration, may return occasionally to play tricks or because they feel trapped. They communicate through images, sounds, or by moving objects, trying to make contact with the living. Think about it. If someone were in your room and neither of you could see each other, how would you communicate? You might leave a note, scrape some messages on the table or wall, record a message, or use a device designed to pick up signals, such as the Spirit Box, recently invented for spiritual communication, or SARS camera to pick up their skeletal structure. This is why there's so much noise, shadow figures, and door banging in ghost hunting videos. The spirits are trying to communicate. Remember, just like how you are curious about them, they are equally curious about you. Interestingly, there are certain people born with the ability to see them. Some mediums can physically see ghost figures and have described them in detail during investigations, providing a bizarre insight into what these spirits might actually look like. Also, if you actively train your perception and intuition, such as your pineal gland or third eye, with breathing techniques during meditation. You might activate and see them physically someday. Hence, you might also bump into videos on YouTube that says, "Warning, don't open your third eye." Reason being the uploader listened to binaural beats for opening up third eye out of curiosity and succeeded without being ready to handle what they were going to see. So, what does all of this mean? Spirits are not the monstrous figures we see in movies, but are beings that once lived just like us. Their appearance and behavior in our world are often a reflection of their frequency and intent. While some may play tricks or try to scare, others are simply trying to communicate or navigate their existence in a realm that is intertwined with ours, yet hidden from our physical senses. By understanding the nature of spirits, we can clear up many misconceptions and approach the topic with logical approach. So hopefully, with more understandings, next time when you watch horror movies or ghost hunting videos, you wouldn't be too scared again.